Jerry first met Christopher Walken when they worked together on Broadway in Hurly Burly. Chris began his career as a musical performer and went on to win many awards for his stage work and an Academy Award for his role in The Deer Hunter.
Laurence Olivier once said that acting in the movies is really not performing. It's really a series of rehearsals that have been strung together by the director that are created as a performance once the film is edited. You've worked in film, you've worked in stage. Do you have a preference as to where you would like to work most of all?
Well, I think that the process is different. In the theater, of course, your reaction to what you do comes immediately, and you can be a little down one night and fabulous another night, and so another night, and you have a run to look at. You can feel when something's working. I mean, I know an audience very well. I feel it like myself, you know, and that doesn't mean it's always working out. You feel that it's not working out, and you feel that it is working out. But I always know where I'm at. In the movies, you don't necessarily know that, and I feel that on stage, when you perform, it's the result of all the rehearsing and previews that you did. But in a movie, I think one of the you have to be very prepared, but one of the valuable things is what I think of as happy accidents. You know, we're talking and I knock the cup over and you go to grab it, and it's all natural, and things happen, you forget your line and then you remember it, and all that stuff is interesting on a screen. It's human and it's spontaneous. And that's why the sense of rehearsal, I think, when the camera is running, is very valuable. To change your mind, to stop, to do something, because they can, if it doesn't work, they can cut it.
Where did you get your start?
Well, I was born in New York, and I've always been here. I go, you know, all over the place, but I come back to New York. I still live here because I love this city. I hear people talk all the time in show business about, you know, the excitement of having come to New York, and they got an apartment, you know, and they got a cat, and they were going through auditions and, you know, making their way in the city. And I've always felt a little jealous about that, because I must say I wish that I could have packed my bag and, you know, left a small town and come to New York and done that. But I never was. I was always right here. I went to school a few blocks from where we are right now, and really grew up more or less in this neighborhood. When I was, you know, when I was a kid, I used to dance at parties at catering clubs in Queens, and, you know, I danced. I had to follow a belly dancer once. I had to tap dance on a highly polished wooden floor right after a belly dancer had been doing her number in front of like an audience of all men with cigars. They were not glad to see me. I've danced, I've done my numbers at institutions.
Virusdatenbank wurde aktualisiert.
Really didn't hardly know I was there. So you get comfortable when you've been through things like that.